Oh my goodness. Just a proper daisy stream of getting it together. Hope you're all doing well. So good to see your beautiful faces. Oh my goodness. So I just want to talk about a couple things real quick. Yeah, just a few things while I worked on this piece that you see here. I'm a little flustered because I was trying to like multi-stream from a few different places, but it was just not happening. And I was like, fine, that's fine. It's okay for now. Let me fix this real quick. Make it nice and bright for you. Okay, yeah, so I don't know. I don't know why it wasn't working the right way or but true Daisy fashion, you know. Hi, thank you for joining me. So this is one of my newest pieces. It looks really cool. I brought in a few other pieces too to show because I really thought I was going to stream from like multiple platforms at once, but then it wasn't working. So now I have to, I guess, commit to it. I have to commit to it. That's a good way to put it. Hi, Finn. Wow. Finn's here. Hey, buddy. How you doing, man? A little happy today, huh? Finn's in a good mood. I'm just fixing the music real quick because I wanted it to be all happy, chill, relaxing music. Yeah, I wanted to stream like a little while ago, but that just did not work out, huh? And that's okay. Thank you. Um, yeah, it's looking really cool. I'm just gonna back you up a little bit because I was thinking that I was streaming from a different device and that we were, um, streaming to multiple platforms. That's okay. I'll get that set up for next time though, because I was gonna do it through I have Streamlabs. I'm learning. I taught myself Streamlabs. Okay, so I'm like I'm gonna stream from everywhere at once, and it was like not today, or at least not right now. And I was like, dang. Okay, that's fine. We'll just go from YouTube then. Let me show you a couple real quick. This is for the Ohio one, from the Ohio series. I know it just stinks because like every time I try something new. It's like there's always these little things that try and hinder my determination, and it's just not going to happen. Hope you're doing well. By the way, I know I look like a Gothard Tunnel ritual reject. Like, I understand that that's what my outfit is screaming. Or like Drew Barrymore. Just kidding. But this, oh my goodness. I was like, I'm doing art today. I have class today. So I want to just be in oh, I love this one. Outfit that I can do that in, right? Okay, so if you guys didn't know, I've spoken about MGL like a few times now on my channel. It's not something that I wanted to really like make a thing at all, but I did want to bring it up because apparently, finally something's happened where they can't stream for a bit. So it's kind of like finally YouTube might be taking a step in the right direction, which is awesome. By the way, no pressure, guys. I just want to show you. So don't feel like any pressure, but if you do want to check out more, you can do so on my Insta. This one's really cool. I love that. So yeah, hopefully later I can get the multi-stream thing going and have that all. This one's still in the process. Look at how shiny. Oh my goodness, it looks so cool. Yeah, and I kind of wanted to talk about other things that are going on lately too, like besides that whole thing. But they are kind of in hot water right now for quite a few things, like bashing on people, inappropriate, shouldn't do that, shouldn't be rude, shouldn't be hateful, so hateful. They seem like just such a hateful person, right? Um, and I think that maybe YouTube is finally taking like a look into things, which is kind of cool. And listen, I want everyone to have the ability to speak, and I don't like the idea of censorship at all. But if somebody's being like purposefully destructive and against TOS, then oh, look how good that looks. Wow, I love it. I just love the shine. So I've been working a lot with metallics, shines, and sparkles. So it should look like matte black when it's like this and flat, but when you walk by it, That's when you get that shimmer look to where it looks like, so cool. Very cool. Yeah, so they were in hot water for bashing on people, and just for doing what they usually do, which is like breaking TOS and then streaming about it and then deleting it, I guess. Oh my goodness. Here's part of why I wanted to discuss this part real quick, is because she was speaking with what's that person? Oh gosh, I don't even mean to be rude. It's just like I'm terrible with names, and I always just remember either faces or voices, or like I normally have to come up with nicknames or something. You know, that's how I remember people. But perplexed cutie, that one is that how you say it? Okay. They were discussing, like, first of all, MGL is ban evading by going on other streams and doing that, right? You're not supposed to do that. Like, that's like a big no-no, right? Against TOS again. So I think that that's probably what it is. They probably got caught, maybe. Please hit the like. It's free. Yeah. Yes, Finley. No, he's got something to say. Okay. Okay, Finley. Okay. Are you good? Let's just give Finley a second. Hey, baby. You, are you good? I think my cat has anxieties. Seriously. Hope you guys are well. Okay, I love this one. This is actually one I made from a YouTube channel was talking about how they wanted to show how everybody's like connected by their soul. And I got this vision of it in my head. So I was like, I'm going to paint that. And I think the channel... Hi, Finn. Oh, bye, Finn. I really wish you would just hang out for a minute. You want to come here? No? You're gonna make that fall. Somebody's a little excited, huh? Come here. Come here. Oh. Okay, let's all give Finn a howdy, kitty. There's the kitty. Meow. He's causing a ruckus right now. It's so funny because when he's in the hallway, I think he just likes to hear himself meow. Because he'll be out there being like, thank you, baby. He'll be out there like, meow, meow. And I'm like, yeah, Finn. And you just like to talk. Yes. Let's put him in the hallway and see if it happens. No, he's so funny though. Go ahead. I'm going to let him go be a spaz for a minute because he's got some energy. Get it out. Go get that ball. Okay. So, thanks. Yeah, I love the color of this outfit of the day, baby. And yeah, this one I got this idea from, what is it called? Hollow Knight. My best friend was like, you would like this game. And I was like, I've heard about it, but I never played it. And they were like, you will love it. The art style is so you. And I was like, debatable. Because I know my art is weird. It's different. It's strange. And that's what I tell people. When they're like, what kind of style of art do you have? I'm like, colorful? It's weird. I don't always know how to tell people. So, yeah. It's just funny. They were like, you'll like this game? And then I did end up really liking the art. This is from the East Palestine train derailment. This is one of the pieces that if we sell it, then half of the proceeds go to help them, the locals in the area. Because if you guys didn't know, I do have family out there. And I used to live out that way. Not in Ohio, though. Not in Ohio. Not in Ohio. But, okay, let's get back to MGL real quick before I start ping-ponging. They were ban evading, for one. Yes, I'm tattling. Take that. And you can't do that. Like, if you can't stream, then that's that. Like, that's how it is with YouTube. That's that. But they were on Perplexed Cutie's channel, okay? And you guys know, this is like, I've got a life, okay? This is like Days of Our Lives for real. Like, this is stuff that our mothers would have been watching. You know what I mean? Back in the day. Like, this soap opera drama. Oh my goodness. So they're like explaining how people don't understand because they haven't had, basically what they're saying is their followers and subscribers don't understand because they don't have money and they're not attractive females. They said that. They said that. Y'all, I was like, boo, what? Girl, 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 aren't you, you're married, right? What about the dude? You know that, the dude? Wait till you guys see the thumbnail that I made after this. Oh, brilliant, by the way. Just love it. I tried to set it for the stream, but it wasn't letting me, and I was like, come on. It is a brilliant thumbnail. Why are you doing this to me? Uh, I'm getting better at my thumbnail game, okay? See, that's me. I'm putting in the effort. I'm learning Streamlabs. I'm working on my thumbnails. Like, I'm trying. We're gonna be multi-streaming either later today or tomorrow, and that's freaking awesome. Okay, they said that. They were like, because they've never been blonded beautiful and had money that they wouldn't understand. Girl. Okay. That's wild to me. That's just wild to me. I can't believe they say this to their subs. What people are these that like really follow these people like this? Like, you know what I mean? That pay for these people. That blows my mind. They pay for these things. They're like, yes, treat us like booty. We love it. People out there do be like that though. There's a few. They do be like that though. That's me and the king always say that now, and it's so funny because I'll be like, he'll say something, and I'll be like, "It do be like that though," and he'll say it right after. It do be like that though. It's just funny. So, yeah, I just thought that was pretty well. And listen, as a female who's like, you know, blonde and like decent and like somewhat decent, you know what I mean? And I have had money before. Listen, when I was working, oh my goodness, at Lucky Strikes. It's like a bowling alley plus an arcade. It has all this crazy stuff, right? I worked there for a good while. I had good money. I get what it's like to live with money and to live without money. And it's just like, you are so ridiculous, you know, ridiculousness. And the truth is, though, is the people out here critiquing them genuinely gave them advice to do better. Like, genuinely was like, hey, these are things you could do to help your channel. Don't, like, you know, so you can stay. Be ridiculous. Be your crazy self, right? We love it. Sure, go off. But follow TOS, right? Like, that's all you had to do. All you had to do. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Right? So them's the breaks. Them's the breaks. That's how the cookie doth crumble. I don't know what she expected or like how long she anticipated that was gonna last. I'm very curious. Hi, thank you for joining me. Oh my goodness, you guys are so amazing. You just warm my heart, seriously. And thank you again to all the people. Like, I didn't want to be like, first off, oh my god, thank you, members, because then I don't want people to think that that's me being like, you need to member up. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying thank you, members. Like, oh my goodness, I see there are more of you. Awesome. Just, but like, beautiful. I'm so very happy in my heart. Thank you. I just feel very fortunate. I really do. And when I work it out to where we can stream on multiple platforms later, oh my goodness, we're gonna have so much fun. And this community, there goes Finny. It's just gonna grow and grow and grow. And I love that for us. I love that for us. Love that for us, like, for real. And I feel it in my heart. And here's the thing, is that, you know, it's a time of, like, people being aware. They're aware of who one another are, right? Like, people get a better sense of who people are. And these people, they're just, it's no bueno, right? They've shown us time and time again, it's no bueno. This person was willing to clickbait their mother's own passing and said, you know, well, she might not be gone, but she's gone to me. The things that come out of this mouth hole. And that's not even like the worst of it. I can't even say the worst of it on this. I wouldn't. And go, like, come on, I get it. There's edgy humor out there. I'm not saying you can't have edgy humor, like, go off. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. See? Thank you. That's amazing, Cal. Oh my gosh. You guys are so awesome. Oh, for those of you who missed it, I know I'm looking like a Gothard Tunnel reject over here, okay? The one that didn't get picked for the crowd. And I'm grateful for that, because I don't want to be in that kind of crap, okay? I think that right now, there's going to be a time where people realize there are authentic people out there doing their thing, and they're going to be like, oh, cool. Like, they're just going to naturally gravitate to people who are more authentic to themselves. And again, there was so much criticism given that was kind criticism that was saying, hey, this would help, this would give you the ability to stay. Like, we may not all agree with you, we may not all like what you do, but you can do what you do, boo boo. There's room enough for all of us here. And that's the kind of attitude that I like. I don't like this all for myself, give me the money, give me the bag, and I'm gonna run. I don't like that. I don't like that. It's just not for me, it doesn't vibe with me. Thank you. Please hit the like. It's free. You guys are amazing. And that egg, you guys, they would get off a stream if there's not enough people for them. They would literally get off. There's that New York accent for you, MGL. Off. Okay, that's what they would do. And rumor on the YouTube streets is that they may not return. So thank the Lord for small blessings. Let's just say. Oh, and I did want to start the stream by saying one positive thing about myself. And if you want to do so in the chat as well, you can do so. And if not, that's okay. But I feel like maybe we all just need to be a little bit kinder to ourselves. I know, right? I am not a quitter. That is so true. And so, oh, I had one. I'm proud of myself for not giving up. I'm proud of myself for committing to this channel and to my second channel and to these platforms and to grow and to be an authentic, good representation. Like, I'm not trying to be somebody's hero. I'm not trying to be somebody's moral compass. That ain't me, baby. That ain't me. Okay? Okay? That's not here. Okay? But if you want like an honest representation of life is not always perfect, but I'm freaking trying my best, like, there you go. And I am always working on being a better me every day. That's for sure. And so I hope that you can say something nice about yourself today too, because it is good for you. It is very good for you. And I love how you guys are so kind to one another. And yeah, so we're going to have even more friends soon. And I love that. Love that for us. I love the idea of our community just growing because like-minded people, and this ain't no beehive either, okay? There is no walls here, okay? No walls here. This is not an echo chamber. This is not a you must think this way kind of channel. I don't, no, 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 nope, nope, no, okay? No. You think the way you think, and that's cool. We may not always agree. That's okay. But we are grown enough to see it from one another's side, right? That's what I appreciate. I appreciate that. So it's very curious. I really don't know if MGL will come back. What they did was pretty brutal. The bashing and like things like that. Like whether you like that person or not, it's not your like place, at all to say anything about their expression, like not one to talk about that, right? Shouldn't do that. I don't know. It just feels weird to me. It's weird to me that people want to discuss those things. Right? Like, it's like, ew, stop, ew. Leave them alone. Just let that person exist. Like, if as long as they're not hurting anybody, they're not, promoting a bad way of life. Like, whatever. Whatever. Who am I to judge, right? Like, I'm not perfect. I get it. It's okay. We all make mistakes. I don't know. I just really do hope that it makes way and sets a precedent for people finding that authentic creator again, because that's what YouTube is built on, is the people who really did care, the people who did this because it didn't matter whether they were getting paid or not. They were still here showing up, just doing it, like doing their thing for the love of creation. I love that. I really do. And I love creating. Finley's out of control right now. Penny baby, how you doing, boo-boo? You okay, baby? You okay, baby? He might be upset with me. I'm not sure. I hope not. My cat's mad at me. Oh my gosh. Listen, whatever comes of this, just know that they made their bed and they gotta lay in it and say love you. That is life, right? And it is what it is for any creator. Oh, by the way, shout out to Squirrel Tribe. They got 100K plaque, you guys, for Squirrel Tribe. See, that shows that authentic creators who really put their heart into this and talk about things that they want to talk about, whether it's like not always what people expect or, I don't know. Wouldn't you rather hear about all these wild things in a caring way that doesn't make you fear or stressed or anxious or uncomfortable? Like the news is set up to constantly have people be like, my cat has anxieties. Okay? Left the news on too long one day. I was all anxious. Can't help it. He's like, I need catnip. No, thank you. You gotta work this out. Hit the like, it's free. But for real though, everybody's anxious. Everybody's uncomfortable. Everybody's real overly sensitive. By the way, there's a study about that, right? About oversensitive nervous systems, right? We were talking about that. Before. And I just find that curious, right? Oversensitive nervous systems. There's a few reasons why they're looking into it. Obviously, maybe the accelerated technology around us, that could be part of it. Who knows? Who knows? It could just be terraforming our planet. But that's just silly talk, right? Who am I? What do I know? There's just, oh my goodness, how does all this stuff happen in a real world? Like, how does all this stuff just keep happening like this? And right now, I'm speaking specifically about the chaos that's happened lately. I think I'm a bit frustrated because I think most people have a good idea that people are not going to give up their boomsticks. Like they really enjoy the freedom to protect themselves from a tyrannical government, Right? That's what I'm thinking. It's like, wow, they really keep us distracted. They really keep us busy. Like, people are so overwhelmed. They're stressed out. And honestly, I thought about this earlier. I've spent way too much of my life stressing. I've spent way too much of my life missing out, not living life. Because why? Because why? I'm scared to go outside. Because why? It's madness to me. Because I've always been the type of person that's like, I'm going to go do what I want. I'm going to live my life, right? And for a minute there, I forgot about that. I forgot that I have the ability, right, to do these things. But some people, they just, same thing. They forgot how to live. They forgot what it's like to be in the world, what it's like to interact with other humans, like not in front of a screen, which is fine. It's getting more and more common. I definitely just dripped some paint. We are making a mess today. I do hope that you're all doing well though, and I do hope that you're all staying safe. Listen, you best believe the king and I, he's that boy's ready for anything. That boy is ready for anything. If there's a fire, he knows to get down on the ground and start crawling, okay? And he'll get out that door. Like, not kidding. You have to practice those things. You gotta instill it, like, really young. And how messed up is that? Like, nobody should fear having to go to school. Nobody. Did you ever one day in school fear being there? No. Some of us just dreaded being there. Like, that was that. We were like, man, school does not feel like it's for me. Right? Maybe it's just me. Get a little too personal now. But you know what I'm saying. For some of us, it was like, wow, why do we do this? Why does this happen? And the king himself, he said, why don't mothers teach the children? I was like, bang on, baby. Why don't they? What a good question, right? Because in school, there comes those questions where it's like that book that just got banned. Remember that book? Did anybody hear about that? It says this book is, that word that everybody used to call one another, like no matter what. In the early 2000s, it was like the biggest thing that people would say to one another. no matter what. Like, even if they weren't, people would just be like, you're this, right? So they got rid of this book. And I just find it curious because I guess it would deal with some of those problems where it's like parents are like, okay, whoa, let's not talk about that. Like, there's a line, right? Like the parent should be the one to discuss certain things, and I'm with that. Yeah, the parent should be the one to be like, okay, this is the right time for this because we're not allowing our children to even be children anymore. It's the same thing, right along with they want you always stressed and wow, the world's so wild, right? All the time. Ugh, even the children. Like, can we not let the kids be kids? Can they please be kids? Can we just stop it? Leave them alone? And they are the most vulnerable, like the most sacred in our lives. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I just think that, listen, I'm going to keep my stance. If people are not going to want to give up the boomsticks, thank you. I'll tell you that in just a second. Thank you for asking, though. So we have to find a solution. And I heard a really, like, good idea, or I saw a really good idea, that maybe vets who are no longer serving could be the ones protecting the schools. And I thought, wouldn't that be beautiful? Like, wouldn't that be such a great way to honor our vets and be like, listen, we believe in you, we trust you, we know that you're prepared for anything, we know that you got our kids' backs. Like, they have prepared their whole lives, like tactical movements, and they know what to do, right? So wouldn't that be so like bang on? Doesn't that seem about right? I really love that idea. I really do. The thought of having like retired vets or vets be the ones to protect our schools, it seems like a win-win to me. It really does. It seems like a win-win for the vets, for the children, and I don't know, it seems like there's still a stigma around the vets and everything like that too. It's just curious. I think that would be a really good idea. And that way we know our kids are protected. Because trust me, as a parent, there's so many more things that you're just like, oh God, I never thought about that. Oh God. You know, oh, I never worried about myself like this. Like, nah, sure didn't. Sure didn't. And now I feel the urge to hit up the king's dwelling and be like, yo, what do you plan to do? How are you going to protect them? What do you plan to do? Tell me. Tell me the plan of action. Because you best believe, like I said, at home we are prepared. If anything, God forbid, were to happen, we're ready. Like, we're ready. You know, he's going to know what to do. Hit the like. It's free. Thank you so much for joining me. And just yourselves be prepared, okay? It's not cuckoo or woo-woo for thinking these things because our country is literally having a situation going on. And I don't know why, like, I'm one of the only people to be like, hey, we might be under a situation already. Like, you know, like, but I don't know. There's a couple other people who really talk about it, but I just feel like it's not as often that people are like, listen, strange things are going on. They're having all of these spills, right? All these chemical issues. The water's going to crap. Our food's gone to crap. Like how better to control the people, right? You have to control the resources that they need. Not saying that's what's happening, but who knows? That's just a thought, right? I don't know. I don't know nothing about nothing. I'm just an artist. That's what I keep saying. Like, don't worry about me, okay? I really wanted to add a little bit more. I do have class today, but by the way, you look really nice. I really do appreciate you. I appreciate those of you who are subscribing. Like, oh my goodness, I see those numbers like going up. I'm just so honored and humbled. Like, thank you, thank you. I know that it's hard to want to subscribe to every channel you come across, but you found this channel worthy enough, you know? And I appreciate that, and I appreciate you giving us a chance. Because this community is one of the best. We care about one another. Dede, one of my community members, we did not know what was going on with them. My friends and I, we are all hitting them up. We're checking on them. Like, we care like that, okay? I know, might be strange, might be weird to have people actually care about you, but listen. We do, okay? So I appreciate you all. I really do. Like when I say that, I mean it. Let's look at some more art real quick, eh? Before we go. Again, no pressure. We're window shopping, okay? We're just taking a peek. I never want anybody to be like, oh my god, she's showing her art. She wants money. You're good. Your girl always finds a way. I will sell my clothes, baby. Okay? Literally. I do. I do sell my clothes. By the way, speaking of selling my clothes, you can buy them via Insta. Dame Bonbon Daisy Art. Again, this is the one from the Ohio wreckage. It's half of proceeds will go to help locals in the area. There is 4 in the oil spill series altogether, I think 4, maybe 5. But yeah, any one of those that sell, yeah, that's where they go. Straight to it, which is amazing. Make sure, like I said, you do one thing, like to be kind to yourself, say one thing good about yourself. Just make sure that you are taking care of yourself and your mental well-being because we love that. We stand a healthy person, right? And if you don't like, you're a hater. And if you don't subscribe, you're a meanie. And if you support MGL, well, you're on the wrong side, baby. I'm just kidding. Or am I? That's right. I'm on fire. I'm vicious. I'm like a very angry, happy chihuahua. That's where I'm at. Right? I do have some wild pieces. That's true. Oh my goodness. I love this. Look at, oh my god, the shammer. Holy Irish. The girl can't keep the Irish within today. It's the song I'm listening to right now. It is definitely like, hold on. Speaking to me, Irish heart. Hit the like because it's free. I will not do a jingle for you though. Okay? I haven't got me river boots on. You guys are awesome. I really do appreciate you so much. And it's weird because I've always drawn like symbols and stuff. So now it's like, am I drawing an alien language? And it's funny because the king draws like symbols and stuff too. And he's like, what if this meant something? And I was like, bro, why are you so smart? Like, what is wrong with you? Why are you like the smartest kid ever? Like, why? How do you know these things? I was not thinking these things as a kid, okay? He's like having freaking in-depth thoughts about life at this age. And I'm like, dang, dude, 7 years old? 7 years old, I was still playing Mario Kart, running around the living room, wondering why the controller didn't make him go. Like, literally. Oh my gosh, these are so amazing. And this is so vintage, y'all. Can we end on a good dance one, please? There we go. That sounds like a Play Me Out song, y'all. Oh, you didn't see this one. Baby. I love it. Yeah, that's so true. Shy is just brilliant. They're just, it's amazing. It's amazing. I need to do like a whole series alone on these kids, man. There's a reason. There's a reason, okay? They did this on purpose to some of these children. They knew what was in these things. They knew what was in Advil. They knew what was in Tylenol. And they said, eat up that Tylenol while you're pregnant. Eat up the Tylenol while you're pregnant. Eat it. That's what you're going to take while you're pregnant. Nothing but Tylenol, right? And then the women did. And then what happened? There's a raise in autism and ADHD. And then guess what? They started diagnosing both. Because before it was like if you had one, you couldn't have the other. But now they're like, no, you can have both. But it's like, what is it called? Oh, I always forget the word for it. Comorbid. Ah! Who's a smart girl? Woo! That's me giving myself a high five. I'm still just looking at the sparkles of this artwork. Sorry. Getting distracted over here like sparkle, sparkle. That's why you guys don't need coffee in the morning if I'm streaming. You could just hang out with me. I am like a shot of espresso with a little bit of cappuccino on the side. And you're like, wow, my chest is pounding and my arm is numb. But I feel great. And I'm like, woo, that's me, baby. That's why I don't stream all the time. Because I can't contain this. It's not going to happen. But I decided, no need. Let's just stream all the time anyway. How about it? Oh God, I love the background of this one so much. So much, you guys. And if you've been watching the whole stream, you have to guess how many accents I did, because I'm pretty sure it's at least 4. Yeah. See? That's another thing. I just cannot contain the silliness. Yes, it looks so good. Okay, guys, I've got to get going because it's going to be class time before we know it, and I'm so excited to see my student. Such a sweet person. I just adore them so much. They're like my prodigy. They're one of my... I don't have favorites, but he's my prodigy. And that's the thing. People are going to see it soon enough. You know what? Actually, I think I have one of his art books. Let me show you a couple of his pieces before we go. You're going to love this, to see my students' artwork. Maybe you won't. Maybe you don't care. That's fine. But we're going to do that real quick before I go. Oh my goodness. He'll be so excited though. I'm pretty positive this one is. Yes. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay. I had one of my students' sketchbooks because they sell their sketches because they have a visual memory. So when they see a picture, they can draw it, whatever, da. Okay, I gotta hurry up though. All right, let me show you a couple. Thank you so much for being here. They have a photographic memory, so they can go on vacation and they will see things and they will then draw it and it will look like perfect. If they're in a good mood, we're gonna see less clouds and more clear skies. If they're in a bit of a more like timid mood, we're going to see more clouds, more gray. But if they're feeling happy, I get stars in the sky even when it's light out, which makes me very happy. This one is their home. I really like this one. And so when we had a show for them, they actually sold out every piece of work that they did. And I was just so impressed. They're just amazing. I'm so proud all the time. So thank you for like letting me show off for a minute, like their hard work. I really appreciate it, and I know that he's gonna flip out to know that you guys got to see it. I know exactly what he'll say. He'll go, "Wow." Yeah, he's gonna love that. Oh my gosh, you guys. So you see there's more snowflakes. And there's a difference between snowflakes and stars, which is really cool. Okay, we gotta go. I gotta go. We can look at more of that later. Thank you for hanging out with me. Yeah, and if this is what it is with MGL, just know that you made your own bed and now it's time to lay in it, boo-boo. Maybe you should operate in the world as a kind person and don't get your money from just scheming your audience. You don't have some type of... You're not better than anyone, okay? You're not better than anyone because you're blonde and you think you have the figure that people would perceive as what they want, right? That's fine, right? And she thinks because she's had money, not her followers, not herself, not like they had money, but that she's better than them, and it's frustrating. She was bashing on people because of who they want to be. It's like, it was just too much. So I'm hoping that YouTube is finally taking a step in the right direction. I'm not for censorship, but I am for people who have broken TOS repetitively, viciously, maliciously, over and over again. Yes, please boot them to the moon. Bye. Okay. Stay awake, stay aware, stay well. I appreciate you guys so much. I really do. Let me know what you guys think about this artwork and this outfit. And if you do want to tell me one kind thing about yourself, let me know in the comments down below. Like, share, comment. It's all free. Hit the bell. And I think that's all my demands. And if you don't do them, you're a hater. So, whatever. Bye. I win.